Bro, how about I counter it with my permanent lockdown strategy? Thank you for your turn. Now it's mine. Bro, absolutely savage. Yep, we sacrifice. And see ya. 5 damage. Bro, that was absolutely filthy. So this will be 8 damage. That's a kill. Probably. Yeah, we chill. Because this has flash, so we can set up the board without taking any risks. I mean, this is really good counter spell. Let's go. And I love how the new Marvel counter spell is basically only printed for aggro decks. Like, Control got no counter spells. It's only for aggro. Okay, round over. Let's go for the island. And we could play this, but Aven Interrupter is just so much better. So now we can start doing the annoying thing, guys. Oh my god. Guys, I already feel bad. I really feel bad. Now they cannot even attack anymore. See you. Until the next very turn, my friend. Unless we draw a land. Oh, never mind. We can just do it again. So we swing. Now we are the aggressor. Our deck will be more aggressive over time, so we want to trade. Even though now we are losing on the life total, it won't continue forever. Sure. Listen, it's great. Just next turn, okay? We can agree that you can play this on the next turn, just spend 4 mana, so you need to draw a land too. Absolutely mean. And if they have Hex, which seems to be the case, they cannot target anything because those are 3 drops. So I think they're waiting with Hex to play a single spell since so many turns. I think this, I mean, we need to go with this. This is so important. They can cast their Hex. See, absolute lockdown. They couldn't play the game even. Okay, our opponent is playing some swamps. We don't love to be on the draw. It will take us forever to get into the fun stage of the game. Political Triumph. If you aren't familiar with the card, when this enters, or when the creature enters, scry 1 and put a plan. And when you get 4 creatures basically entering the battlefield, you get the card back and you put counter on each creature, so it really speeds you up on the lethal game plan, and you get the card back. So as long as you play 4 creatures during the game, it's fine. You got there, Congratulations. We could go for this to set up the board, or set up High Noon. I don't think they will cast 2 spells, to be honest. Counter spell is a big deal. We could try to stop them. Yeah, let's go for it. So for now we just prioritize to make sure that nothing worse than cooler happens in the board. 2 spells would be a problem for us. 1 spell is a win for us. Because we can just counter it. Don't forget, we are on the draw, so we are automatically behind in the game and we need to defend. See? Such insane deal to not have Sephiroth in the board. Yep. And suddenly, just like this, they have only this cooler, the same setup they had last turn, but now we have unleashed all the big things. And now we can start... Man, I want the Ascension. We can still Erode. I think this is just so good, because look at this setup. If we get to 4 creatures, we absolutely demolish them in so many ways. I really like the Ascension version of this deck, because it allows you to make a permanent lockdown on your opponent, like forever. And even if you won't get the perfect lockdown, you still get so much extra value from your creatures, and it's like your main engine for the late game. So I really like it. Sure, they will probably play this and swing. No, double skeleton. Alright. This is interesting. Do we kill one of them? I think we should. If they play this, that means corpses of the lost deck. They don't have haste yet, so let's get a little bit ahead with this. And we can kill the second token with this. So kinda fine. I would love to play High Noon, but we just don't have time. Land. Land is actually kinda good here. So we could go this. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think we go for it. Because this is the way where, we really get... Oh, can you feel the pain? Oh, we should of course start with this. It's fine. It's fine. Don't judge me, okay? Please don't judge. Oh, I will get so many comments after this one. Yeah, this is a big deal. But to be fair, we would probably not block with it anyway. Yep. No more spells for you, bro. At least it's even for both of us now. Now we are both suffering for a moment. But we'll suffer less, so that's cool. I think we should go Aang and then use Erode on the second turn. This is probably the best way to go about it. Because now we can go look at all the triggers, now we get the Scry. And we get rid of this guy, so they still have this to not activate the cases. Land from the top. It's not the worst, but definitely not what we want. And with those scries, you can also make sure that you get better creature draws. So it's easier to crack it, thanks to the ability on this very card. And I mean, okay, let's skip this part. So let's see what our opponent will do. One spell per turn, and we can kill every creature. Tiny Bones, a devastating threat to our existence. We can kill this, block this, and not take the damage. It's not bad. Okay, very interesting play. Honestly, the lands do not matter at this point. They can tutor for a card, which will be annoying. They will have so much mana to do it. So then they will get really good draws. But I think it's still worth it because we are so low on life. We take 1 damage instead of 3. Big deal, big deal. And I mean, let's see what they will do. Take a swamp. Solve some mysteries. Okay. With this we can prevent any type of gameplay on their side, but this is really nice. We cannot activate it on the same turn though. I think we go with Gen. Yeah, let's go. When this drops, they also cannot cast anything, so it keeps us safe, and we can scry for the next draw. Man, we got like 2 extra draws for this already, because we don't need lands. And of course we need to be defensive. So they can tutor for any card and play it, but it's still 1 card. They cannot go around High Noon. By the way, this would be in the board like 3 turns ago, if I played it right. But it's a testament to the deck, how powerful it can be. But you can miss this play and it's still fine. And now bouncing Corpses of the Lost is not as good anymore, because like they still can play 1 card. So at best it will be a 3-2. That's it. Oh, they're trying to kill something, it seems. They can steal our stuff, but don't forget that if they cast a spell, I mean, that means they cannot cast a spell. So Tiny Bones won't steal anything then. They solve. So they are preparing for the future turns. Because you can crack it immediately and get the card you need now, or you can predict what card you need and crack it in advance, get some mana advantage for future turns, but also risk that maybe something new will pop up that you aren't, prepared for. We're so close to cracking both of those. I think we just block, man. Like, we need to get all the stuff from the board anyway. Of course, Death Touch, so we lose the thing. They can get it back, but we don't mind it. The fact that there's High Noon kinda makes it so much worse. Oh, and we can counter stuff. Oh, it's so good, man. It's actually so good. So let's chill. We have either a counter spell or this, but to be fair, this might miss without teamwork, and we won't be able, we don't have 5 mana, so we cannot cast both on the same turn. Don't forget, this also can counter a spell each turn, and it doesn't matter your opponent draws a card because they can play 1 spell anyway. So I think we are okay with this. This is the one that we'll have to do. They will swing. That's their turn. You know you want to swing. You know you want to. Let's go. And we play this. This will be our spell for the turn. I'm not sure if we will block though. So first, let's see what the scry is, and that will help us to make the strategy. It's a creature. Honestly, this is not too bad. We play this, we crack everything. And we can use 2 mana for a counter spell or team. This is good. I'll take it. And when this drops, we get the last counter. So we take this 3 down. This hopefully will be the last damage of the game. And we go with Jennifer. Honestly, I will keep it a little bit ambiguous. I think that's how we said. And we go for this. So they cannot cast spells. We crack everything right now. So that's nice. Guys, we are so close to actual full lockdown because we can blink this forever, every turn. And of course we get the card, which will still be a lot. Alright. And now we can also block here. Very easy. I will chill for one more turn. Do we want counter spell for free? You know what? We have Jennifer that can block this, so this is actually really good. Like, look at this. This can be a full permanent lockdown. Every non-creature spell gets countered forever. And they can only cast one, and we can blink this every turn, so we get new counter spell. So, yeah, they are on the brink of being absolutely excluded from this game. Oh boy, with exactly 4 mana. Listen, guys, I think we'll give a card to our opponent. Just help them, you know? I'm just trying to help my opponent so they have a chance. Oh wait, they cannot play more spells, so it doesn't matter. Oops. Oopsie. Alright, so they didn't even attack. It's so over. So now we need to start doing stuff. I think we go for Guardian attack, because this is what will blink. Bro, I tell you, we put 1 in the deck exactly for this type of combo, and you can see how insane it is. And we get it back. We also have Erode, so we could even kill this, but I will decide on the next turn. I want to have options, because having removal is such a big deal against, you know, deck that tries to kill you with creatures, purely. And this poor cooler still cannot do anything. Okay, this is a skeleton, so I guess we will just erode something. If they swing, that's pretty good for us. Really? They cannot cast spells anymore. I guess we are forced to use Erode, but I absolutely don't mind it. This is so good. So we kill the miner. Lands don't matter because they cannot use them anyway. And we block this. They lost the whole board. And we still have the counter spell for future. And we didn't lose anything. We are 1 mana from transforming if we care. This would be what? 6/6? Actually 7/7 because of the counter. Really cool. Man, this is insane. They don't even know if they want it back. Okay, so now they lose the pump. Oh, double counter spell, but we cannot cast it. So, for now, we need to go with swing. With the classic massive swing. And let's blink. Wait, do we blink it? We lose the counter, right? So we go for the Guardian. That should be the perfect play. And we can crack for 5 turns. So next turn is actual lethal. No way. No way. And we can tap. So we can force them to pay for it. But at this stage, I guess it doesn't matter. Corpses of the Lost. Bro, how about I counter it with my permanent lockdown strategy? Thank you for your turn. Now it's mine. Bro, absolutely savage. Yep, we sacrifice, and see ya, 5 damage. Bro, that was absolutely filthy. Okay, guys, let's pay some life for advantage. And this will be our political triumph. Is it magic? Are you here? Okay, anyway, let's go with the Verge. We can go with Counterspell or Drowner, the perfect combo. And our opponent likes to station stuff, which is concerning. I don't want this in the board. The animation was cool, like on the teamwork part, you know. The ability you can only activate if you play a blue creature deck. That isn't a control. Anyway, let's go, because we want the card back. Don't forget, you always need to crack it as soon as possible, so you get the full power of it, and also it increases your board by a lot. I mean, this is a really good counter spell. It is a perfect counter spell, so I will still counter it, and this looks really cool. I like it. And it's in line with this, like, look at this. Okay, they did a really cool job with this one. Anyway, back to the gameplay part. The mana is a little bit off here, but don't you worry, we'll make it work. Because we wanted double 2-drop on the last turn, and 3-drop into 2-drop, you know, on the next turn. So something like this. They can go this, and now we start. Let's go Interrupter. First, we need to plot it. And we get the Scry, so we won't draw another land thanks to this. This is a really good card, let's take it. Oh, I love this, man. You know, not for our opponent, but for us. For us. And we have single Sanctuary, because I thought that it's really good when you lock your opponent down and you need this extra burst to get lethal. So, I mean, if we airbend, they cannot afford it. Wait, this is not a spell. Okay, so this is not a spell and it's not a creature. It is a creature, but this is ability of a creature. We could blink and still save it. It's not what we wanted, but kinda does the job, I guess. Very clever play here by our opponent. We'll go with this, it's fine. It's another creature. All aboard! But, bro, there's no interrupter here that you are targeting, and we of course get extra creatures and extra value, so we'll draw on the next turn. Okay, so we can airbend it if we care, but they get a little bit of stuff. I think we'll just tap it. Just tap it. So let's play this, get the card for the turn, and see what we get. And we get counters for attacking, so you can see how much it helps, because you get the card back, you get all the scries for free, and your board is actually way better. So this is a really big deal, especially for the deck like this, that kinda wants to end the game. You know, you are not a real control deck, you are a tempo deck. You try to slow them down, kinda lock them down on your terms, and just kill them before they recover. So here, we still have Interrupter. So I think we just go Aang. We have so much in the air that we can just kill them. So, nope, nope, spend 4 mana on the next turn, please. I really hope they don't have like a burn on one of the creatures. Okay, this is massive. This is actually so massive. We could go with Sanctuary. Is that a kill? They will block this. Sanctuary hits, so it's 5-8 damage. It's not enough. So not yet. Not yet. By the way, we're at 18, so we are just freestyling on this guy, and they have like 0 pressure on us right now. So sure, only flyers. And what do we do now? Oh, it would be 11, not 8. Someone made the comment, but it's still not a kill, okay? Okay. Do we want to ascend this? This has no trample. Oh, this has trample. Okay, so miss lethal. You can make a count. We could transform it, but of course, if they can kill it in response, they cannot because they cannot play spells. I missed. I need to. Oops. Not used to this card at all. So we can Ascension here, but it's not worth it. We'll do this because this is the best play. And now we can play both of them on the same turn. So even though we will get lethal 1 turn later, the lethal will be as firm as it was before. Here you go. And it clearly shows you that you don't need to super quickly kill, because you usually have so much advantage that you can just force whatever. And we are really close to getting a promotion, as we deserve. Okay, we have double Tapland. Definitely not perfect. This is why we play only 1 of those and 2 of those. So we don't get this type of opening. But if we can survive turn 2, I hope we can, you know, kinda scramble it back. 2 spells, but they are not very meaningful. Authority will hurt and give them a lot of time, but I don't think it should be like crazy, you know, impactful. Okay, we have something going on for us, but we are incredibly slow. Like, this will be the slowest draw you'll ever see from this deck. We got like all the wrong pieces. So what can we do? Probably just smack the Drowner to start some action going. It's not something they really want to counter, but it's also not something they really want to, you know, see in the board, because it starts hitting face surprisingly well. And we can also use Teamwork then, because it has Vigilance, so it's a perfect, you know, like tapping machine for those classic aggro counter spells. We had Detect Intrusion, which is also a aggro counter spell, basically. Man, it's wild. Like, I've been checking blue cards, and from Marvel, basically every blue card is for aggro deck. The color that is all about like control, it's just pure creatures. Pure creatures. Like, we have so few instants for control in the whole set that it's actually wild. So we could just ignore it. It's probably a bait mostly. I don't think it matters. What really matters, I think, is this. They can kill a land, probably, so we will get lower mana probably at some point, but I think it's worth it. And because of Vigilance, we can still use this part. So we can still hit face on the next turn, despite the removal. I think this is a kinda cool play. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Teamwork. We don't need it. I pay... Oh, we... Okay, right, because we need to pay. It's fine. So we just go for the classic road. Right, because this is also a land that you need to play the spell. Swing. Man, Vigilance is so insanely important here. If not Vigilance, we would not be able to even attack. This is one blue. What do you have, my friend? I'm not sure if that's a real card. Of course, it could be a bounce spell, but they usually don't play it in this type of deck. So, the pressure is mounting. Only 15. So this is their last spell on the turn. We want the biggest creature we can get. What is the best one? I kinda want the Guardian. Let's go with the Guardian. We don't really care about this life gain. It helps them a little bit, but not like really. And getting extra damage on board is all that matters. Because then they have less time, and they need to find a solution in like next 3 turns, and we'll be prepared with everything. I don't really want to cast anything even on our turn, because they have tons of instants. So the moment we cast something, they just answer with removal. But they cannot do it if we don't cast a spell, because then we get the last priority. Yeah, full lockdown, they just don't have an out from this, and I believe we get what is ours. Oh, poor control, try to fight against our creatures. Okay guys, so let's go for white mana. I don't think we'll cast Erode, but I mean, you know, if anything, we will cast Erode. We seem to be pretty low on creatures, to be fair. Do we want to Drowner already? I will go with risk that they get normalized. This, whenever I see this, it's just Jeskai control always, but we'll try. I really hope they won't counter it. They generally shouldn't, but if they knew our hand, they would absolutely counter it, because this is our only threat. But they don't know about it. They think this is the weakest of our threats, and this is how we roll. So we can play this, in case we want to attack with it at some point. Swing. Don't forget we have the counter spell, but this will be a hard game, simply because we didn't draw creatures in our, you know, creature deck. We got all the other things. Erode, of course, dead card for this matchup. Avatar's Wrath, dead card for the matchup. 2 lands not needed for this matchup. So we basically whiffed on pretty much everything, and we will keep missing because that's the shuffle thing. Yeah, this is how we lose, with the applause of the shuffler. We have like 1 card in this 5 cards basically. When you draw the wrong part of the deck, it's very hard to recover, because like what can you really do? We'll go with this, and we'll not go for the... Well, we can, it's just a creature. We still have 2 mana to pay if we have to. It's just more fun this way. Just super counter spell, because we are aggro deck, we get all the good stuff. And tablet is no more, which means they probably cannot make more plays. Those are some cool sleeves though. Let's see. And if we had good draw, this would be such an easy game. But here it might be a problem. Okay, let's go for this. We can always use this for green mana, for the Hulk thing. I think we have to attack. We might get swept, and I think we will, but there's not much we can do about it. Like, our draw is just wrong. And they don't have double white, so... Okay, that was... Man, we gambled, and we won. This was really high-risk strategy, based on a really bad draw, and we went all in, and we won. Okay, so we are going first with our political triumph. Honestly, this card is so useful, man. The most important part is that you get the scry, so they still help you hit creatures. You usually get the card back this way, And then you redraw the card, and of course you get way more power. So we are against some creature enjoyer. Do we, or we counter the next spell? That's a big deal. I don't think they can cast 2 spells anyway, so we will go with this first. This should be what? Badger, 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 badger. That's your 2-drop of your dreams. I know, listen, I know. Every green player just wants to see badgers on turn 2. The one card that is definitely not better than the other green cards. Okay, I'm happy with this. If they pass the turn, that's good for us. We can even ambush soon. Yeah, this is really good. I really hope no flash creatures. They shouldn't have them. They have something. Maybe they wanted to protect a creature, but it's not really good when you only have 2/1 rabbit and nothing more. So we could try. If they have Snakeskin Veil, this will be a bit of a trouble, but I think it's still good enough. If they waste 2 cards to trade against this, I'm fine with it, and we get the good stuff. Let's see the good stuff. Do we want a land or something that isn't a land? This is not a bad card, but is that really what we need? I assume we will lose this. Erode. It will be a bold choice, but we have more scries, we have more cards here, so I think we should be okay. If we can save our Conductor, this would be incredibly massive, but I expect Snakeskin Veil at least. Okay, this is good. We force them to basically spend a full turn on removal. And we got the land, which is also nice. Do we go green mana? It could be worthwhile. Let's go green. And do we go double spell? Yes. Go this into this counter spell. We need to slow them down because we have really nice stuff. It's another creature. I think we'll take it. It's also a removal if we really have to. And we chill. We probably want to get lands from this, because then we can transform Jennifer. It's some Hoover ship. Bro, this is a Hoover ship. And I really like this. This is so cool. Let's go with this. Make sure that their turn is absolutely wasted. They cannot attack. And this is the first turn when we are starting to win the board. And that's kind of a big deal. Do we go just High Noon? And Drowner? It's not too bad. But I think we need to get the map tokens first and see what we get. It's not a bad card, but it's just not what we need. You can always play just the Drowner. I mean, that was a weird one. We wanted to get 2 lands from this and not this, but I'll take it. We will start to be aggressive then. You can always tap the recruit. They will be aggressive and they will try to race us. So we need to be prepared. And I think we have to go Drowner, not High Noon. We could also go red on this, just for High Noon lethal. Also an option. But I hoped for 2 lands from those map tokens, so no. Sure, not perfect. And I want to trade. So that's why I'm not showing the Drowner before the combat phase. Now we go this, and we try to trade and clear the board. We get the scry, soon we'll get the card. So far it's working, we'll take it. We have 4 mana, so we can always, you know, combine it with High Noon and stuff. I'm pretty happy with this trade. So now we go High Noon, set it up for future, and the play is Drowner. This will crack on the next creature. So we will get 2 cards, which is really nice. Okay. Come on, bro! Seriously. We want to tap this creature, but I guess they will tap it themselves with the Hoover ship. Really fun interaction. Like, this card has built-in defense against Drowner. So that was an interesting one. But they still tap it themselves, so not the biggest difference in the end. It has flying, so I guess we can play it now. Okay, let's read the card. Shuffle this creature and target creature with a stun counter on it. So So we need a stun counter, so that means we still have to tap this. Okay. And Jennifer, I mean, she's kind of doing the job. I think we take it. Oh, right, and we get the counter. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, that will help. We get at least one swing with this, so that's extra damage. Air Temple, but this will be tapped. Still closer to this one. So we definitely will swing. We can also go Conductor, and then blink this, and tap this again. And then pay the mana. But if we get the land, we could already be playing the Hulk thing. We should shuffle it, probably. I don't love this play, but I think we have to. Alright, they have another Get Lost. They waited, but this was such a bad deal. So they wasted removal that they could use before we could activate the ability, and they still got the creature shuffled. That means we can just play this. If they used already double Get Lost and the Hovership, I think they shouldn't have more removal. So this should be probably safe. We'll see, we'll see. Man, very weird game, but we're doing it. What do you get for tapping the counters? Oh, this will be a bit of a problem. They keep hitting us. We can ambush it later, but not now. They want the flying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go for the damage. Now we probably want the counters. Is that good? I don't think it's good enough, but we might get the power. So let's keep it at top just for this. This way we get more damage. And we swing. Don't forget we have Anchorage and Conductor. So we can dish tons of damage, potentially. Yeah, maybe going red for High Noon would be the play, but we can always get the trample thing. What do you do? Something. Doesn't matter. Actually, it matters because they can protect creatures, right? With counters on them. They don't have... I guess this has a counter, but this doesn't. Full swing? That's what you do? Oh man, we'll see now if they have the combat. No, they play the card. It's High Noon, so they cannot play anything. So we are guaranteed to get some value. So they can sacrifice this. So we cannot kill this, we can only kill this guy. I think it's good enough. We don't get the full value from the card because it's legendary, but I think it's still worth it. This has been annoying and they have a tab build. Oh, we get stuff! I forgot about this part. I completely forgot this card has this type of ability. Alright, so this was actually better. Usually you get the card back, but we got the Dread. Okay, can we kill? If we transform, I'm learning from the mistakes. So this will be 8 damage. That's a kill. Probably. Okay, we did it, guys! Well, that was a rough game all around. But I'm happy we won. So guys, not much to talk about this one. I will show the results which speak for themselves. We went 6 wins, 1 loss. Deck is absolutely degenerate, doesn't allow anyone to play the game, and yeah, it's actually kind of hilarious when you play it. Every time we try this deck, we get this type of results and kind of hilarious games. I really like Political Triumph in this because it lets you get better draws early game, and you still get the card, and this +1 counter. This deck doesn't have strong creatures. It's 2/3, you know, 2/2 for 3 mana, getting basically +1 power on everything permanently. It increases your damage output by 50%. And suddenly, instead of 3 turns, your opponent has 2, and that's a massive difference. Especially that with Scries, you can also get the right cards. Current perfect aggro counter spell. This is insane. Man, I wish Control had this. King didn't do anything, to be honest, so I don't think it's the best. Like, it does something, but we just never used it, and I think Guardian did so much more. So I would probably switch it to second Guardian, because the lockdown game plan is absolutely insane, and with Ascensions you can do it more consistently. So I would probably go double Guardian, double Ascension. It's not huge commitment, but it gives you the option, and you have seen when this happens, your opponent just can leave the game instantly. And I kind of like the addition of Jennifer Walters, a classic MTG hero, because having a threat as a 6/6 with trample, and we get counters from this. We also can put counters in some way. We had something else, whatever. The temple. So those counters translate to a 6/6 and are really good with trample. So I mean, you do a lot. So that was basically pure upgrade for the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you want to go extra mile, check out the Patreon. All the decks will be fastest, always there, and so you can be before everyone else, just tormenting the ladder. And really thank you guys for watching until the very end. You are great. I hope you will have a great day, unlike our opponents for today. And see you in the next video.